Honey, Bruno Mars is back again. I guess. I mean, he's been back within the last 2 years, right? He did "Up a Top a Chip Up" that song. And he did what's that fat? I was gonna call it Fat Coochie and Wet, Fat Juicy and Wet. So he's been around, but now he's back. Oh, and then he did the song with Silk Sonic, right? Silk Sonic, right? So he hasn't really been gone, but now he's back like on his own. And of course, there's this new track, I Just Might. Now, some tea has been spilled about this. Apparently, this song is older. It's an older song that just never made its way, out of the drafts. It's been leaked before. Um, so yeah. And what does the song give? What does the song give? The song gives Bruno down. In matter of fact, I was gonna actually say this sounds like something that he would have put out pre 24 Karat. 24 Karat became an iconic album era. Matter of fact, I saw him on tour during that one. Me and my mom was in the back. We had nosebleeds, but we had our binoculars, honey, and we were watching Bruno Mars shake, shake and do his thing. And it was a wonderful concert. So I Just Might has already been successful. It debuted at number one on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States. This now marks his 10th number one single in the United States. It tracked 10 million streams in its first week. Strong radio play. It's doing its damn thing, and it probably won't slow down. It's one of those songs that I feel like is palatable. It kind of reminds me of like a modern day version of Hey Ya by Outkast. That's what it kind of gives to me. And of course, it wouldn't be Bruno Mars if the visuals weren't visualing. So of course he's pulling from the 70s. He loves a vintage moment. And he never misses with the vintage moment. I feel like sometimes with some artists, vintage can come off contrived. So in the video, we have this retro 1970. It's warm. And he's playing in a band, and he's all the bandmates. And I think that's cool. I think that's very cute. He's dancing in it. He's a guitarist, he's the bassist, he's a drummer, he's a DJ. He even a goddamn cameraman at one point. And I feel like this is a testament to his talent that he can play all these roles. It's giving like, remember when Lindsay Lohan did Parent Trap? It's giving that, but he doing everything. Matter of fact, more like what's the Nutty Professor? Remember when Nutty Professor Eddie Murphy played all them damn characters? And if you really want to get into, remember that episode of That's So Raven where she played the whole damn family? That's kind of what it reminded me of. So do I think that this song is reinventing the wheel per se? No, and I think that's fine. I think that Bruno Mars is one of those artists that can kind of get away with, like a Maroon 5, kind of get away with slightly rehashing his vibe slash sounds. I don't know what I was expecting from him, but I think this is a play it safe kind of vibe. Rumor has it, allegedly, that he's in a little bit of debt to MGM. The streets have said that Bruno is quite the gambler. He likes to gamble. And maybe he's like, let me get a quick little hit so I can pay off this debt. All jokes, right? All jokes, right? But all in all, I don't mind the song. I don't mind the video. I'm excited to see what he does with the rest of this era, with this album. He's going on tour. Victoria Monet is opening up for him, by the way, in some select dates. And by the way, I feel like Victoria Monet and Bruno needed to get on a collab. They both do 1970s warm tones with ease. This is just me being a Victoria Monet fan and plugging her. All in all, what do y'all think of Bruno Mars? I Just Might. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye. Honey, Bruno Mars is back again, I guess. I mean, he's been back within the last 2 years, right? He did "Up a Top a Chip Up" that song. And he did what's that fat? I was gonna call it Fat Coochie and Wet, Fat Juicy and Wet. So he's been around, but now he's back. Oh, and then he did the song with Silk Sonic, right?